flickered to life just past midnight, Felix leaning close to the camera with a grin. "You guys weren't expecting this, huh? Midnight gaming, baby." His voice carried that usual energy, and the chat exploded. Lines of spam flying so fast they blurred. He chuckled, shaking his head as the game loaded. For a few minutes, everything felt normal, almost cozy. Just him, his fans, and the glow of the screen. Then came the first glitch. A faint hum buzzed through his mic, sharp enough that several comments called it out. Felix frowned, adjusting the cable. "It's fine. My setup always acts up," he muttered, brushing it off with a laugh. The chat wasn't convinced. Messages popped up. "Did anyone hear that?" "Weird static." He ignored them, focusing on the game, but the sound didn't go away. Behind him, in the dim light of his room, something shifted. The camera caught it for only a second. A chair moving ever so slightly, as if someone had just sat down. The wooden legs creaked. Felix didn't notice. He was mid-laugh, headphones pressing tight over his ears, while the chat went wild. "Bro, look behind you. Someone's there." His smile faltered as he finally glanced at the scrolling panic. Slowly, almost reluctantly, his eyes darted to the corner of the room. The camera stuttered, froze for half a beat, then came back, the chair sitting perfectly still. Felix forced a laugh, but the tremor in it gave him away. A viewer clipped the moment, posting it instantly in chat. A blurred shadow in the corner of Felix's room. The flood began. "What's behind you?" "Turn around. Bro, I swear I saw someone." Felix leaned back in his chair, half laughing. "Guys, relax. It's just bad lighting." He twisted the webcam slightly, showing the neat shelves and the closed door. Empty. The chat didn't calm down. Comments screamed at him, warning, begging. He sighed, ran a hand through his hair, and shook his head with that nervous little chuckle. "You're trolling me. Stop it." Still, his eyes lingered on the doorway, longer than they should have before snapping back to the screen. Minutes passed. The game blared, but the energy was gone. Felix forced jokes, his voice thinner now, covering an unease he couldn't explain. The shadow appeared again. This time, it wasn't just a blur. It lingered, stretched tall against the doorway frame, its edges too sharp to be a trick of light. "Turn around, Felix," the chat spammed. He clenched his jaw, spun in his chair. The doorway was empty. He laughed once, hollow, then froze at the sound. A long, deliberate creak. The chair behind him, the one he'd shown was empty moments ago, shifted. Then came the crash. Something heavy toppled out of frame. Felix's grin vanished. His hand hovered over the mouse, knuckles white. For the first time, he didn't speak. He just stared. Felix leaned closer to the mic, forcing a smile. "Okay, maybe my house is haunted," he joked, voice unsteady. The chat didn't laugh. Streams of red text scrolled. "We heard something." "Bro, rewind it." He shook his head, eyes darting to the side of his room. "It's fine. It's nothing." And then it came. Soft, broken, like breath brushing directly against the microphone. A whisper, barely audible but unmistakable. "Felix." The sound froze him. His pupils widened, throat working as he tried to laugh it off. No sound came. The chat exploded, lines of panic. "It said your name. Run. Turn off the stream." He held up a hand as if he could calm thousands of voices at once. "Guys, stop. Just stop." His words cracked in the middle. For a long moment, silence hung heavy. Only the faint hum of his PC filled the void. He glanced over his shoulder, then leaned back toward the mic. "That wasn't me," he whispered. "I swear to God." Another whisper slid through, clearer, sharper. "Felix." He yanked off his headphones, chest rising fast, scanning the room like a trapped animal. The camera jittered, froze, then caught something in the reflection of his monitor, dark, vaguely human, standing just behind him. The feed stuttered, the figure almost too quick to catch. Felix's breath hitched, his eyes locked on the screen, on something only half visible, and for the first time, he whispered back, "Who's there?" The screen went black without warning. No outro, no goodbye, just silence. Thousands of viewers sat frozen, staring at the sudden void where Felix had been. Some thought it was a joke, a jump scare, but the chat kept running for a few seconds longer, panic spilling across the feed. Then even that died. Refresh. Nothing. The stream was gone. The video had vanished as if it had never existed. Confused fans flooded forums, desperate for answers. Clips began surfacing, grainy recordings from phones capturing the last moments. A crash. Felix's terrified whisper, "Who's there?" And then the cut. In one recording, the frame freezes just before the blackout. A dark outline hovers behind him, almost leaning over his chair. The file ends there, corrupted every time someone tries to re-upload it. Posts disappear, videos glitch, accounts get locked. Felix never spoke of it again. No re-upload, no explanation in his next video. Only silence, as if the night had been erased, yet some swear the evidence remains. A handful of fans claim they still hear it when they replay his newer streams. Faint distortion, hidden beneath his laughter. Not static, not background noise. A whisper, a voice dragging his name across the silence. Felix. And if you listen closely enough, they say, it doesn't sound like it's coming from the stream at all. It sounds like it's coming from right behind you.